Hello, this is Mark from My Keys to Music. Thanks for joining me on this video. I wanted to talk to you about a great course. Unfortunately, I didn't create it. I wish I had because it really is a great course. The name of the course is called Syntorial, Syntorial. It's a play on words, synthesizer and tutorial, Syntorial. And if you use the link below this video in the description, I'll be able to get a small commission, and that will help support the channel and the efforts here. But I actually was not asked to be a sponsor. No one knocked on my door and said, "Would you please?" In fact, the opposite is quite true. I, in a sense, begged or pleaded my case for why I think I should be a sponsor for this. And it was simply because I was passionate about the type of training and the effectiveness of the training on how to learn synthesis with this course. Now, let me take a second and explain a little bit about how this works, because it's so different than most online courses that you take, because it's not just an instructor with a bunch of lessons. It really is you interacting with the software and the instructor guiding you through that interaction. So it comes with a full-blown virtual synthesizer with knobs, dials, buttons. It makes sounds. And the idea is, through most of the lessons, once you learn the fundamentals of what a particular concept is, then they'll present a tone. And you're to listen to that tone and imitate it with the dials on the virtual synth. So you really are learning synthesis. And it grades you based on how close you come to the tone. And it really does push your ears all the way. I mean, the difference between some of these subtleties and the frequencies is just sometimes mind-boggling. But you'll learn that it does help you develop your sound listening skills and your sound creation skills. And to me, it's one of the most effective ways of learning synthesis. It's certainly a shortcut to learning it if you're starting from scratch. And even if you are a person who's been around the block a few times, I believe there's enough juice in here to really bring your skills all the way and certainly to the next level. So it comes with this virtual synth. And this virtual synth and this course has been around for 10 years now. In 2023, they're coming out with a new version of the synth engine, a much more interactive, even more interactive than it already is. And I've seen pictures of it here, and I will talk more about it once it gets finally released. And it looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be great. I can't wait to dig in when that upgrade comes out. So this particular software comes with a lot of bells and whistles. There's 147 videos. There's 706 patches that you'll be creating and imitating. 700 of them are pre-programmed, and they each have a certain recipe, and then you're going to be following along and creating all those. And then there's 64 synth parameters. So that's 64 things that you can change to make the properties of a sound. And there's 39 quizzes, so it's quizzing you along the way, and it's just a great tutorial. It's been written up in Electronic Musician, Keyboard Magazine, and all that. So use the description below this video. Go check it out. And in particular, I'm going to do another follow-up to this in 2023 where we can look at what's new about the synth engine and maybe get into this a little bit more. So I just wanted to talk about that and share my enthusiasm and excitement for it. Like I said, I am a sponsor, but I wasn't asked to be. It was something really that I wanted to be. I really feel at one with this software, and I thought to myself, this is what the students need. This is what the people that follow this channel, this will really, really help. And the course comes as a one-time fee, which is nice. Now, it's pretty pricey. It's expensive, more expensive than a $10 course that you get on Udemy, but it's well worth it. It's worth every penny, and especially considering you can watch it on your iPad or your computer, Windows or Mac, and then if you set it up in a certain way, it will synchronize as well so that your progress will follow you just like a regular online course would. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for watching this channel. And if you have any questions, comments, or maybe you're a longtime Syntorial user, feel free to leave a comment. In addition, if you have other courses that you want to explain or talk about, or other methods on how you learned how to create sounds, feel free to leave a comment and we'll have an interaction and talk about it. This can be a place to discover and explore more things on this topic. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll talk to you later.